How's it going, everyone? Thanks for coming to the channel if you're new. Thanks for tuning in today. If you're returning, I really appreciate all the support. Today we're going to be starting a fixing build series for this 2007 RMZ 250 that I picked up a few months ago. It has a seized motor. I don't know if it's top end or bottom end. The previous owner was driving it real hard and it stopped and it couldn't get it going again. This is what we're going to be doing, so thanks for tuning in and I hope you enjoy. We're going to be starting with taking off the plastics and the seat and all that, the light stuff first, and just kind of see what we're working with. Alright, well, that went pretty good. There's a couple just kind of mismatched pieces of hardware, but it all came out pretty good. It was all metric, so that really made it easy. Everything looks pretty good. There was a couple things that was kind of weird. Like this here, it's all cracked and jerry-rigged. I think this probably came off of an RMZ 450 or another Suzuki type dirt bike. So that's one thing I'll be replacing. Muffler right here, it's carbon fiber and it's worn through a little bit, so I'll either do a carbon fiber patch or I'll have to get another one. There's quite a bit out there on eBay for decent deals. There's a little piece of broken plastic right here for the radiator shroud. I'm thinking maybe getting like GPI radiators or something good like that. That's pretty cheap and I'll probably get new ones of these. Other than that, it looks pretty good for a clapped out bike, really. Next thing will be taking off the airbox, subframe, carburetor, and then we'll be able to get a better look at the engine and see how we're going to take it out. cylinders came off fairly smooth. The rubber hoses were pretty stuck to all the little fittings, but these head studs are going to need some coaxing. I just have a can of, it's called Aerocroil. It's like a WD-40 on steroids, but the price is on steroids too, so gotta use it real sparingly. Just gonna spray it on the threads there, and it'll creep into all the places where the threads go, and it'll loosen it up and lessen the chances of me cracking the head studs, or the exhaust studs, which is really a pain to fix. Well, I know what the problem is. It appears we have a valve that is not where it's supposed to be. Wow, that was one of my predictions, that the valve would not be playing nice with the piston, and never seen that before, but that's some carnage. I'm gonna try to get a light in there and I'll show you it. This is pretty crazy. Alright, let's get you looking at it. Went and got a light. Look at that. Wow. That is the valve right there. See if it'll come out. It's loose. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that'll definitely cause an engine to stop moving for sure. Pretty impressive. It's actually sticking out of the exhaust port. It's crazy. Well, at least I know it's not bottom end now. Bottom end's a lot harder to fix, but pretty crazy. I think I'll just take a couple more things off the motor, like the kickstart here, and probably some electrical stuff in the carburetor. Yeah, shifter, chain. Well, it's just got a lot more exciting for you guys probably, but tear things apart, find out what's wrong with them, fix it, and rip it. That's what I do, so enjoy the rest of the video. The carb came out pretty easy. I'm going to leave the engine here just for a little bit to just see if we can get to the damage without taking the whole motor out. It'll save us a lot of time, and it's going to be a pretty quick project, so I'm hoping. Yeah, so we'll just take off the valve cover, see what's in there, and put it back on, and then take off the head. Well, aside from being a little bit dirty, probably just some old oil, it looks pretty good. There's no visible scoring or excessive wear. Alright, so everything looks a lot different for you. I had to do a lot of trial and error to get the cam out since the timing chain is stuck, since it's all seized up. But you can see I got the cam out of there. One thing I did find out is that right there, I don't know if you could see it on camera, but this little piece that holds the cam on and the cam here are both really grooved and scored. It's not a usable part anymore, so I'm kind of bummed out about that, but I was thinking of putting some hot cams in here anyway, kind of give it some more power. But yeah, as you can see, you got the cam out. I was just gonna get the other one out, and then I'll be able to take the head off and really see what our friend right here, little valve sticking out there, did what we can't see right now. Yep, so I'll get that out and I'll give you guys a peek. So I got the other cam out. It's all scored on there too. Gonna be replacing that too, and now I'm just taking out the head bolts. So, right in there. Well, there's our damage right there. Just have a valve in the cylinder, not where it's supposed to be. Cylinder doesn't look too bad, but have to take it off and check. Let's take a look at the head real quick. Doesn't look too bad. That valve might be stuck. Gonna have to lap them, but overall it doesn't look too dinged up. Alright, so that's gonna wrap up this video for work. I have a little list of parts here. I think I'm gonna need the rear fender because that was all kind of jerry-rigged. It's possible that I don't need to get a whole new head. I might be able to do something for, I don't know, figure out something that'll work. These cam holders here, I don't know the technical name, but this part right here, this could be a bushing in there. That could just be worn. It might not be this whole piece. That would save me some money, but I'll look into both options. New cams, already discussed that. I wiped out the cylinder. It looks really good actually for being seized for so long. The valve didn't even touch the sides at all. I'm just gonna hone it out a little bit and slap it back on. new piston, rings. That works. I usually, every time I do a project, I usually just put that in. It's cheap enough and it saves you a lot of time and work if it ever grenades in the future. Might look into get a new exhaust. Not sure. I might be able to fix that. A little bit of wear and tear there. This is a Two Brothers. The mid pipe on here is cracked right there too. Might be able to TIG that. I don't know if it's worth it. Might just get a new exhaust. I have a new seat cover. It's a real nice N style one, red, black, and yellow. Looking forward to putting that on. Well, it all turned out pretty good. I'm happy it wasn't the bottom end. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting. I have an Instagram at ProjectDirtBikes, all lowercase. And wraps up this one. See ya.